this. In inheritance process, the members of parent class are available to child class. The members of parent class are available to child class, but the members of child class are not available to parent class. Sir, if I access, what happened means error will come because it is against inheritance process. Sir, can I create object for parent class? Yes, you can create object for parent class. If you create object for parent class, the object will hold the members of parent, but child members are not available. If we create object for child, the object will hold the members of both parent and child. So because of this reason, I made a statement here. In inheritance process, we create object for child class. In this process, the object will hold the members of both parent class and child class. I made a statement. I stopped it, right? Can I go forward now? Right. Okay. Look here. Parent class will be there. Child class will be there. Parent class members are available to child. That only concept. Okay, right. In this process, parent class will have non-static members. Means what? Non-static variable, non-static method, non-static block. Static members, static variable, static method, static block. Other than these two, it will have a constructors. So we divide the discussion into 3 parts. Make it case 1 like this. Case 1. Non-static members from the parent class, or you can say super class, you can say. Case 2, constructors from the parent class, or you can say super class, you can say. Case 3, static members from the parent class or super class. Parent class will have some non-static members. Parent class will have some constructors. Parent class will have some static members. So take the case 1 here. Right. All non-static members of parent class are available to child class. All non-static members of parent class are available to child class and can be accessed with child class object reference. All non-static members of parent class are available to child class and can be accessed with child class object reference. Can be accessed with child class object reference. To explain this, I am taking one example program. I am taking. Right. Look here, for demo purpose here, I will take one parent class here. I'll take parent class as P class. I will take it. I will take one child class. I will take it. That is C class. I will take it. Now here to here, we had a link. We had a link between them. The link is extends keyword. Now in the parent class, I will take one variable A. I'll take one method M1. I'll take one non-static block. I will take it. Here I'll take the variable B. I'll take one M2. I will take it. I will take one non-static block. So all are non-static members. Parent class is holding one non-static variable, non-static method, non-static block. Child class also holding one non-static variable, non-static method, and non-static block. It's a theory. Now, based on this, we are writing one program here. Now, I'll go here. Right. Now I'll take one inheritance application 1. I will take it. Inheritance application 1. I will take it. I'll take two packages always for demo purpose, test, and I'll take one more package as M-Access. I will take it. Under test, I will take one class as P class. I will take it. I will take one more class as C class. I will take it. C class, I will take it. Now, child class is extends from parent class. In the parent class, I am taking one variable, non-static variable, int a is equal to 10. I'll take one non-static method, void sum M1, I will take it. So system.out.println parent class M1. Now system.out.println the value A is equal to plus A. One non-static variable, non-static method, and one non-static block. system.out.println. So this one, non-static block this is. So this is parent class instance block. You can say instance block also, no? Parent class instance block. So this parent class instance block also can display the variable A, yes or no? The value A. Why to keep empty? I am writing it, right? Okay, like this. So one variable is there, one method is there, one block is there in the parent class. The same things you write in the child class also here, child class. In the child class, I am taking one variable, int b is equal to 20. So public void m2 here, system dot out dot println. So this is child class m2, child class m2 printing system dot out dot println the value b. The value b is equal to plus b. Here one non-static block. So system dot out dot println, it is one non-static block. So child class instance block we had. This also can display that b now. System dot out dot println, the value b is equal to, the value b is equal to, like this. So hope you understood. The same diagram I coded. So if you cannot understand the code, see the diagram. So parent class holding 3 components and child class holding 3 components. In inheritance process, we have to create object for whom now? In inheritance process, we create object for whom now? Child class. Who is the child class now? C class is the child class. I'll create object for child class. In inheritance process, go for main class. Go for main class here. New class here. Demo inheritance 1. Demo inheritance 1. Right. Here import. Import test dot star. You import it. Now create object for child class now. C class OB is equal to new child class. I am creating object for child class. So object for child class indirectly. Using this OB, you can access M1. This is parent class method call. Means you are calling the method of parent. Actually, you created object for child, but you are calling the method of parent. Means what? Method of parent is available to child. That's the meaning. Now, OB dot M2. This is child class method call. That's the point. So let me run this. I created object for child and I am accessing the member from parent. So answer will come anyway. See the answer? Parent class instance block executed first. Already you know the instance block, no? So non-static block is executed while object creation. So here parent class instance block also executed first, then child class instance block, then M1, then M2. Right? Okay. So how this output came, I am going to explain to you once. So anyway, the members are coming. I used here P class dot Java. I used C class dot Java. I used, and this is demo inheritance 1 dot Java. This is one main class I used. And the output generated is this. This is the output. Sir, I want to know how the object is created and how the output came. For this, we are drawing one small execution flow. The reason you had flows on topics. Suppose in the references also, first one diagram I drawn like JVM. Second diagram, you understood the concept. I took a light diagram in the second process. Third one is the assignment yesterday. You tried it. That assignment solution I also will give to you. Wait it. I'll provide it. Today anyway Friday, not tomorrow Saturday is there for us. Today let me move some topics. Already I am late now, right? Let me move some topics in the inheritance. Then tomorrow I'll write the solution for references concept in a conclusion. So one assignment is in your hand anyway. There also one diagram is there. First program, one diagram with JVM, right? After that, by understanding that diagram number one, second diagram we drawn in a light process we drawn. Anyway, you understood. The same way, I am drawing one diagram. First program, I am drawing one diagram. If the non-static members are available in the parent class, what happens? Here, execution flow. Execution flow of above program, we write it. So, how many class files are available here now? Sir, here, 3 class files are available. So, anyway, P class dot class file will come, C class dot class file will come, and demo inheritance 1 dot class file. These are the points. Now let me draw one diagram. In this diagram also some information I am providing to you. Method area where classes are loaded. Heap area where objects are created. Java stack area where methods are executed. Anyway, you know this. Method area, heap area, Java stack area. Now the main class will be loaded first. Yes or no? Right. So I am not drawing any main class. Anyway, the main class will come, main method will come. You can understand that. So directly I am drawing the main method here. Directly I am drawing the main method here. So main method came for execution here. Public static void main method came. Once the main method came here, now the first line. The first line is child class OB is equal to new child class. Child class OB is equal to new child class. Right. Now see there, your execution control will come there and finds that line. Child class OB is equal to new child class. So new means it is going to create one object. So one address is created. Actually first address will come. One address is created here. New operator creates one address. After that, it has to create object for child class, means memory for child class indirectly. Object for child class means memory for child class. Now it has the execution control will pass information to class loader subsystem to load that child class. Now that class loader subsystem with the support of loader, it has to load the child class. But when the loader is loading the child class, there is one link available to one parent class. It finds one link with extensive keyword. When the link is available, now the loader will load parent class first, then child class. Understood this statement now? In the inheritance process, in the process of creating object for child class, the parent class is loaded first. Then child class is loaded. Means first parent class will be loaded here. First parent class will come and load here. Parent class is loaded. Parent class is having a. Parent class is having M1. parent class is having one non-static block. After parent class loading has been completed, then the child class is loaded. One child class is loaded. So child class is having one variable B and one M2 and one non-static block is available. Like this, parent class and child class loaded. Anyway, internally one link is there between the two classes. One link is there, that is extends. Now once the loading has been completed, now object must be created. Sir, how many objects? New operator is only one new operator, no? Only one object is created. Imagine it, only one object is created. Now while object creation, parent class members will come first, then child class members will come. That's the theory. So here parent class members will come. Sir, who is the parent class members now? Sir, A will come here. A will come here. So A is equal to 10. So M1 will come here because parent class methods no as members. So M1 will come here. Void M1 will come. Once the M1 came now, non-static block will come here. Non-static block. Now, first A is coming, then M1 is coming, then non-static block is coming. I'm giving some numbers. 1, 2, 3. Already you know, non-static block is executed while object creation. So what happened now? The non-static block of parent class will go for execution directly. Non-static block will go for execution directly. So the non-static block will go for execution with priority 3 only, same non-static block will come and go for execution and the output will come. So non-static block is executed. Once the non-static block executed here, execution can be destroyed because the first output is here. Parent class instance block. Observed or not now? The first that only answer. So it is displaying the parent class instance block. It is displaying. The answer is coming. Once destroyed now, then child class members will come. Child class members means A. Sorry, B. B is equal to 20. Now the child class method will come. That is M2. That is M2. Void M2. So child class non-static block will come. So non-static block. Now parent class variable, child class variable, child class method, child class block. Now once the non-static block is identified, non-static block will go for execution. Non-static block will go for execution. Non-static block answer is coming. Coming with the priority 6. Now the non-static block from child class output will come. Once the non-static block from child class output completed, so this is the answer. What is the second one now? Child class instance block, second execution. Observe or not now? That is the proof to say that parent class members are coming, then child class members are coming. So after this one, all the members completed, no? Yes. Then take this reference and load it onto this is the object. The major point to be remembered is in inheritance process, one object only will come. Understood is fine now. Only one object will come. One object means only one address location will come. Example, we people also, whenever you construct your house, parents will come with you and stay with you. But the house belongs to you actually. Means what? Internally, 2 bedrooms are there. One for parent, one for child. Here also same. 2 partitions will be there. Both are sitting at same address location, but 2 different, internally 2 separate partitions. In this classroom also, address is same. Room number 1 is the address. But my partition separate, your partition separate. I can sit in your partition. You must not come and sit with me. We are in the same address location only, no? Sir, for me, fan not coming, sir, don't come and sit here. Roughly I'm speaking. So, internally same address only, but access permissions not there. Understood that, madam? You also know you can put your hand into the pocket of your father. But your father cannot keep the hand into the pocket of you. You'll scold it or not now, reversely. So, parent do not have access to child. Child has access to parent. Understood this point now? Only inheritance. But a view and it, developer view. Developer view is, I used only one new keyword. You are using only one new keyword, no? You are using one new keyword means one address only will come. One house number only. But that address is accommodating both parent members and child members. But internally, they are separate because I drawn in 2 colors. That partition separate, this partition, but both are sitting in the same address location. From today, remember, in inheritance process, only one object will come. That is child class object. But child class object is holding parent class members. That only concept. Understood this? Right. Sir, what is the proof? Proof is, if I access this ob.m1, answer is coming no. So ob.m1 means m1 belongs to ob. You are saying that m1 belongs to ob means ob is an address location, no? 0x222. m1 belongs to 0x222. Answer is coming no. I am not drawing, you can understand no. The answer is coming. So other one is what now? ob.m2. The answer is coming. So the members are available in the same address location. So this is the diagram. This concept is non-static members from parent class or super class. This is the concept. All of you understood this now, right? It's a concept. Now look here. Here 2 points we observed. One point is parent class is loading onto method area first. Then child class is loading. Observe or not now? That point you have to remember it. Second point is while object creation, parent class members are getting the memories first. Then child class members are coming. So parent class is having highest priority in loading and giving the memories for the non-static members. Parent class is having the highest priority here, right? Under this diagram, write 2 points, note. In inheritance process, the parent class is loaded onto method area first, FIRST first. and then child class is loaded. In inheritance process, the parent class is loaded onto method area first, and then child class is loaded. Child class is loaded. And then child class is loaded. In inheritance process, second point, in inheritance process, while object creation in inheritance process, while object creation in inheritance process, while object creation, while object creation, while object creation, the parent class members are binded to, in inheritance process, while object creation, the parent class members are binded to object first. Here object means memory, means parent class members binded to memory means getting the memories, the meaning. In inheritance process, while object creation, the parent class members are binded to object first, then child class members are binded. Then child class members are binded. Child class members are binded. All of you understood this? Right. Okay. See there. There's 2 points to be remembered. Okay, right. Already you know, parent members cannot access child. Child members can access parent. Okay, right. So this is the first program giving information to you. Here. If I have a parent non-static members, after that overriding will come. Same variables are there, what happens, same methods are there, they're all overriding, overloading, that all will come, right? Concept here is, you are linking two classes with extends keyword. The process name, we call it as inheritance. In inheritance, parent class members are available to child, which means we are creating object for child class. The child class object is holding the parent class members. In that process, we observed parent class is loading first onto JVM or method area. In the interview, you can say method area. If he is not understanding, you say JVM. Because who knows JVM architecture, they'll say individual parts. Who don't know JVM architecture, they'll say JVM. Loading onto JVM, executed JVM, output come from JVM. We know the internal parts are no, we are writing internal parts name we are writing. So loading onto method area first, then child class is loaded. While object creation, who is getting the memory means parent class members are getting the memories, then child class members. That only binded I said. Binded means coming and allocating the memory. That the term we are calling it as binding. It's a theory. Right. After this information, sir, if I have constructors, what happen? Star mark IMP. If I have, okay, they are all non-static members, okay. If I have constructors, what happen? If I have constructors, what happen? Non-static method, non-static variable, non-static block, okay. If I have constructors in the parent class, what happens, sir? I want to know. If I have constructors in the parent class, what happen? I want to know. Look here. Let me repeat once. What is constructor? Constructor is a method having the same name of class and executed while object creation because the constructor call is available in object creation syntax. It's a theory. Already you've done 1 or 2 programs. Diagrams are there with you already. In that unit, I made a statement to you. A class can be declared with any number of constructors without restriction. Example, your string class is having 15 constructors. A class can hold any number of constructors. You know, constructor is executed on the constructor call. 15 constructors are there also. We call only one constructor at a time while object creation. You know the theory. So how many types of constructors? Means 2 types. One with parameter, one without parameter. If I construct one class without any parameters, without any constructors, compiler will add one constructor without parameter known as default constructor. So the theoretical information is available with you already. Now, under this, I will take. If I have zero parameter constructor from the parent class or super class. Zero parameter constructor from the parent class or super class. If I have one zero parameter constructor in the parent class, what happens? See there. Now look here. Sir, I am taking again P class. I am taking, sir. P class will have constructor with the same name. Yes or no? P class, brace means parent class constructor. Here, child class. Child class constructor, because constructor will have the name of the class. Extends. Now, constructor is executed on constructor call, right? Okay. In inheritance process, we have to create object for whom now? Child class. OB is equal to new child class. Now, this one. Now this one, new child class. This is parent class constructor call or child class constructor call or this one? Louder. Child class constructor call. Sir, this is child class constructor call. Now in this, parent class constructor call is not there. Yes or no now? Constructor call means new operator attached with that call. That is the rule of constructor. Parent class constructor call is not there. Child class constructor call is there. Got it right? Now, child class constructor should come for execution. Parent class constructor must not come. That is a rule according to it, right? Let me run it. Inheritance application to. Under this, same names I am taking. Package test. Package access. Under test, I am taking again The class is parent class. I'm taking one more class as child class. I'm taking. In the parent class, I am taking one constructor, parent class name. Now system.out.println parent class constructor. Parent class constructor. Parent class constructor. Here I am taking one child class which extends from parent class. Here I am taking one child class constructor. Child class constructor. Now, the work. Go for main class. Demo inheritance 1 I am taking. Import test.star. Right. Here I must create object for child class. Child class OB is equal to new child class. Sir, this is child class constructor call. You are calling the child class constructor. Observe this pointer, not now. Look here. I am running, but parent class constructor also will come. Interview question is why parent class constructor is coming? Because as a code writer, we called child class constructor. How parent class constructor came? The same question I'll ask to execution engine. Come here. Execution engine, why you executed parent class constructor? Because I am the owner of this program. I called child class constructor. I not called parent class constructor. Why you executed? The execution engine is saying that no, there is one parent class constructor call is available. I asked where it is available, show it. It says that inside this child class constructor, I found one super of here. The execution engine is saying that I found one super of here. So I called parent class constructor. Then I said to execution engine that super of I not added. As a code writer, I not added. So I called compiler. Come here, compiler. Execution engine is saying that there is one super of. As a code writer, I not added. Compiler says that I only added. Who is adding the super of now? Compiler. I'll ask the compiler, why you added? Compiler says that according to the object-oriented programming in Java, I don't know about Python and .NET, what happens? According to object-oriented programming in Java, when we have one zero parameter constructor in the parent class, we add, means compiler will add super of to the child class constructor. That is the coding rule. Understood? Because parent class constructor is coming. Who added this super of now? Constructor added this super of. Sir, what is this super of? It is a built-in form. Built-in form means readily available from your libraries or internal linking models. It is readily available from your software. Super of, this of, super, this, that all keywords will come out now. They are all built-in forms. So what is the rule here now? The rule I am recording it here. The rule is when we have when we have zero parameter constructor in parent class, then the compiler at compilation stage, when we have zero parameter constructor in parent class, then the compiler at compilation stage will add super off. I am reading it as super off. It is nothing but one call, that is super and brace. When we have zero parameter constructor in parent class, then the compiler at compilation stage will add super off to the child class constructor. And which is parent class constructor call. And which is parent class constructor call. And which is parent class constructor call. So the entire question is, when we have constructors in parent and child, I am creating object for child, which means I am calling the constructor of child class. Now the parent class constructor is executed or not executed? That's the concept. What is the answer now? Executed. Then they will ask it. I called only child class constructor. No, why? Parent class constructor is executed. Where is the constructor call? They'll ask it. Then you must say, compiler at compilation stage automatically adds super off to my child class constructor, they will say. So that is a clarity. All of you got this point now. Who is adding super off now? Compiler will add. If it is a zero parameter constructor. If it is a parameterized, we are going to add it. I'm going to show that case down. Okay, right. Now here, this chapter is very important for interview. Inheritance chapter, many things will come. Super, this, super off, this off, overriding, overloading, method hiding, types of in, lot more questions will come. Almost 80% interview questions are available in this chapter. This chapter you must listen carefully, write the notes, read it. Instead of practical easy only. Linking one class, one object will come over. But analyzing this chapter takes more time. Just now the super off is entering. This off also will come. Because of this reason, when I am writing a program in references, you observed or not, I don't know. Constructor, right? Product PROD I written. Internally I written P is equal to PROD. Actually I must write this dot P is equal to P I must write. But I not introduced this keyword, no, I not used. Whenever I introduce, I can write it. One of your friend asked me a question, but I not answer him. Because he has to wait, no, the topic is going on. If he ate it, that will come. That will, one sequence will be there. Without inheritance chapter, we must not introduce this keyword, super keyword. Super means parent class, no? Super class. Why am I highlighting that word? You observed or not now? Since yesterday I started highlighting parent class, side I am writing super class because I want to introduce super. Super keyword is there. Super means parent. Wherever the super comes, down one, this will come. So the super and this will come in the inheritance. Before inheritance chapter, I must not record in the book. I not recorded. Observe it. Up to now, nowhere I recorded this keyword. Very carefully I given a notes to you. Nowhere I recorded that keywords. Because until my chapter happens, now only just now, the super off is added by the compiler. Now I'm going to touch it. Now here, I used one parent class.java. I'm taking same names because I'm giving only concept. I'm not applying. I'm not writing any applications. I'm introducing the concept of inheritance. I'm taking the same names and going forward. Demo inheritance 2.java. This is main class. And the output is two constructors is an output. two constructors is an output. Now, here also we draw one diagram like this. You understood anyway, but we draw one diagram. All right. Method area, heap area, Java stack area. Now main method will come here anyway. Public static void main. Here child class OB is equal to new child class. Now parent class is loaded first. So parent class constructor. Child class is loaded. Child class constructor here. Here to here extends. Now object creation starts. Because you understood the concept, I am drawing it directly. Object creation starts. While object creation, there is no non-static members, no, only constructors are there. So the constructors will come out based on constructor call, unless they will not come. Variable, method, blocks, they will come out, but constructors will not come. When there is a call, only constructor will come. Now who is having the call now? Child class constructor. So the child class constructor will come out. Child class constructor is coming out for execution first. Because here new child class is there, no? So child class constructor is coming. The child class constructor will go for execution here. The child class constructor will go for execution. When the child class constructor came for execution here, in the child class constructor, your compiler added super off. Already it added and sent. I not added, it only added. Down I kept one message. So the super off is added above the message. Right, okay. Now the execution engine will execute this child class constructor. It finds one super off. Whenever it finds one super off, control will go to parent. Parent class constructor, you are having a call. You come out. Now the parent class constructor will come out. Parent class constructor will come out. Now the parent class constructor will come for execution. Child class constructor not ended. Child class constructor called parent class constructor. Observe this pointer, not now. Now main method will be there. Upon that main method, child class constructor. Upon that parent class constructor. Now the parent class constructor came here. Parent class constructor. parent class constructor. Now the parent class constructor is having one message. Output will come. Understood this? All of you? Right. Now, after that parent class constructor output came or not now? Right. Once a parent class constructor came out, this will be destroyed. Control will come down. Then this message will come. Now this message will come. Now this will be destroyed. Control will come to main. Once the control comes to main now, this address is loaded. Lastly, address is loading. Observe or not now here? Constructors are executed while object creation. That's the reason. All of you understood this? Right. Who called whom? And child class constructor will call parent class constructor for execution. We cannot call parent class constructor directly in inheritance process, because we create object for child class. We are not creating object for parent class. When you create object for child class constructor only will come, because of this reason they given an option of super off. Because if you want to execute parent class, we are giving one keyword known as super off. Use that super off and run that parent class constructor. That's the theory. Now, who added this super off now? Compiler. Compiler given that rules. Anyway, who are some CS engineers, you know that rule. ACD, Advanced Compiler Design textbook is there with you. Compiler design rules will be there. Basic rules. One CS engineer in the graduation study from your universities, they keep one study known as ACD, Advanced Compiler Design. They'll keep one subject. The subject is the base for the designing compilers in the real time, actually. But we engineers will read, one textbook will be there. But complete textbook also we never read, because your universities will frame syllabuses, some part from here, some part from here, some part. At last, among 500 pages, you will read only 350 to 280 pages. Among that also, your engineers will write only 3.5 questions among 5 questions. So among the 250 papers, you will read only 150 papers. Among that 150 papers also, you are mug-upping psychology. Mug-upping means what? Today you will read it, tomorrow you will forget it. Because of this reason, you students are weaker in compiler design. Yes sir, no na. Yes. Because of this reason, no Indian students enters into R&D, research and development. Because we look for service engineering. Why headache, sir? Somebody designs, I'll use it. I don't want to go for research and development. Already time not there, sir. 2 months, sir. Sir, when core Java completed, sir, time not there. Service engineer timing, that is. Means 4 years engineering over, no? After 4 years here, how many months? And 3 months only, no? Within 3 months you want job or not now? 4 years already wasted, sir. 3 months I want job. Means what? You are rushing for what? You are rushing for service sector, not for R&D sector. It is an open secret. Service sector means everybody can come. Service sector, what happens? Somebody will design, we'll use it. JDK 17. You are not designing JDK 17. Somebody designed, we are using. So we are under service engineering. In the service sector, everybody can come. Service sector needs experience. R&D needs degree and subject. Sir, I done BTech CSC. Where I should go means R&D actually. Your DA is there, design analysis and algorithm, flat formal language automata theory, designing Turing machines, ACD, advanced compiler design, SE, software engineering, SPM, software project management, STM, software testing methodology, UML, unified modeling language, DB, databases, DDB, distributed databases, network, and distributed network. They are all design subjects now. Understood this one? If you know all these subjects, you are in the R&D. I not yet completed with all subjects, sir. C++, Java, I completed, sir. That also not completed properly, sir. Today I came here to complete C++, Java means you are a service engineer. You can understand this, no problem. I am speaking over, don't want to hurt it, but this is a fact. So everybody should enter into R&D with experience. R&D means what? I also will participate in one research and development sector for the new product. That is R&D. No, sir. Somebody will design, I'll use it. Headaches are for me. That is called service sector. You can understand when the journey goes on, you can understand. I'm speaking roughly. These rules are available in the ACD. The same rules I'm speaking at. Venkatesh sir is not creating any subject here. Existing subject I'm delivering. So in that process, where the rules are coming means compiler design rules. So compiler given one control. Control is compiler, if you find one inheritance process in Java and the developer will call one child class constructor, he forgets to call one parent class constructor, you add one superoff and run it. That is a rule. Then the compiler will ask why I should run it. In inheritance process, if he called one child class constructor, parent class constructor also must be run. The reason, parent class constructor, if it is not executed, then who will execute it? Because object creation is for child only, no? Because they given a rule to you. Whether you know this rule or not, they are asking one question in the interview to you. Got it right? Is the point. Right. The diagram. I am also from CSE because I said that many subjects to you. I can remember 34 subjects from your CSE sector. Say show one diagram, I'll say the other. CO, computer organization, ACA, advanced compiler. You show one diagram to me, I'll say the other. Still, my engineering completed 20 years back. 2022, April 4th passed out. Right? 2002, not 22. 2000, exactly 20 years completed today. With 4th means 20 years completed my engineering. So still then I'm hanging with Java only. Since 20 years I'm hooked to one hanger to Java. I'm hanging there. Right. Okay. Anyway, case 3. Now, in this case 2 now. Yeah. Parameterized constructor from the parent class or superclass. On that day, engineers are very fast. Yes or no now? Still now I can say the time complexity, space complexity from your DA. Design analysis and algorithm subject textbook is with me, still in my rack. If you say one program, I'll say the time and space. But today's engineer cannot calculate. Today's engineer is busy with smartphones, no? On that day for me, incoming call is 12 rupees for them. On that day, no smartphone, nothing. On manual work, no. Manual work use great knowledge. If you write something, if you read something, knowledge will come. If you scroll something, if you view something, knowledge will not come. Yesterday one statement given by your TCS, no, already. In this academic year, productivity is very bad. So they called all work from home software engineers called back again from next month. Because in this academic year, the productivity is very bad productivity. Because of this online mode. Productivity means SPM is there, no calculation. Number of lines generated per second. So very bad. Productivity is very bad. They called back. So because of the smartphones will give a flexible for us. Not smartphones, but documentless will be a great fast work. But knowledge oriented, it ruins. Means it collapses. That will happening. You also practice manual. If patience is there. Patience not there, don't do. Right. Parameterized constructor from the parent class or superclass. Just now, 0 parameter constructor, no? Now it is parameterized constructor. Make a statement, the rule. when we have parameterized constructor, from parent class. When we have parameterized constructor from parent class, then we have to add, we means programmer, then we have to add super of. When we have parameterized constructor from parent class, then we have to add super of to the child class constructor. Then we have to add super of to the child class constructor, and which is parent class constructor call. When we have parameterized constructor from parent class, then we have to add super of to the child class constructor, and which is parent class constructor. Simply the statement is, if it is a zero parameter constructor, compiler will add super of. If it is a parameterized constructor, we have to add super of. The only concept. Now like this. Already complete diagram already came here. Rough diagram I am drawing here. Parent class, some int x, constructor with parameter I am taking. Child class, some int k, roughly I am taking. Child class constructor. Here to here we had extends keyword. Extends keyword. Now we are creating object for child class OB is equal to new child class. Child class OB is equal to new child class 123. So this is child class constructor call. Now the child class constructor will come out for execution. I am drawing directly here. I am not drawing that method area here. You understood the concept now? I am drawing roughly here. Right. For understanding purpose, why means why I drawn the constructor means you must know child class constructor calling parent class constructor. To show that I drawn my second diagram. First diagram I drawn to show that parent class loading first, then child class loading. While object creation, parent class members are coming, then child class members are coming. All are sitting in the same object. To show that view, I drawn the diagram number 1. Hope you got the concept. Now here, child class constructor will come for execution here. Child class constructor will come for execution. I am calling this constructor The constructor is coming out. Now here we are going to write this super of k, we'll write it. Now super of k means I'll call this parent class constructor. Then that parent class constructor will come out. I am calling parent class constructor. Now the data will flow like this. This 123 will be copied onto K. And the super of will take that K value. K value means 123 and loading onto X. Loading onto X. This loading onto X. Whenever it is loading onto X now, system.out.println X. Then that X will give an output. So what is the information here is child class constructor will take the value and pass it to the parent class constructor. That only concept. So here this will be destroyed and finally this will be destroyed. Here super of is added by the programmer, right? So this is the same thing, I'll construct it. Example program parent class dot java child class dot java demo inheritance 3 dot java. I'll take it as one main class. See there, I'm right. Here super of must not be there because compiler is adding. I'll go for inheritance application 3, click on finish. Package test. Package maccess. Always P class. Child class. Okay, right. Under parent class, I am taking one constructor. So public parent class int X. Now system.out.println parent class constructor anyway. Now system.out.println the value X is equal to plus X. Go for child class. Extends from parent class. Here public child class sum int K. Here I'll use super of K. I'll use it. Now this is parent class constructor call. Now go for main. Demo inheritance 3 I am taking. Here import test dot star. Here child class OB is equal to new child class. I am passing 123 as parameter. This is child class constructor call. If I run it, I'll get the answer. Observe this pointer, not now, right? Okay. The answer. I'll keep this output here. Then here I'll paste the diagram anyway. I'll paste the diagram. All of you observe this? Everybody, right? So what you observed totally here now, make one statement, note. So in the above two diagrams from your constructor, what are the two diagrams available here from constructor? From the constructor here, in inheritance process, child class constructor will call parent class constructor using super off. That's a rule. If it is a 0 parameter constructor, compiler will add super off. If it is a parameterized constructor, we add super off. That's the difference. Right? Okay. That note I am recording here. In inheritance process, child class constructor in inheritance process, child class constructor will call parent class constructor. In inheritance process, child class constructor will call parent class constructor using super off. Right. Here two cases, no? For 0 parameter constructor, super off is added by the compiler. For parameterized constructor, we must add super off. You can remember? Yes, the rule. Right. Static members from the parent class. One small concept, I'll write it. If not, can I give assignment? Right. Can I do this by tomorrow? Right. Assignment is already one assignment is there. References 3, I will write by tomorrow. Okay, right. After completing that case 3, first 20 minutes, I'll write the solution for references. Now I'm giving one assignment to you. The assignment is, see there. Already I written program on references to application. This program is there, no? Right. In this, I took one read class one display class, one product class, and demo reference. Here I am creating one object for product, one object for read. What I am creating it or not now, right? Convert this program into inheritance. Right? Convert this program into inheritance. That only assignment. Your wish. Whatever you understood, you try it. Okay, right? So convert assignment for today. Assignment for today. Convert reference application to, that is product class is there, no product information. Can you understand? If I write convert references application to, you can understand, right? Convert reference application to into inheritance process. Into inheritance process. Whatever you feel it, you type it. Okay, right? Tomorrow I'll give the solution for both. References 3, that is student class is there, no? That program I will write it. This program I will write it, but not immediately. Morning I cannot give a assignment. So some topic if I move, no? Morning fresh mode will be there, I think. So some topic I must move. So tomorrow the class is, first I will do this topic. Static members from the parent class, I will do this topic first. After completing that topic, and then I'll write the 2 assignment solutions. I will write it. Already few assignment solutions also waiting. The next Saturday I'll write it. Next Saturday Ugadi is there, I think. So next Friday I will write it. If possible, I'll write next Friday. Okay, right. Now, tomorrow 26, 26, 3, right. Take a break for today. Thank you very much for today.